Well, let's talk now to Josh Babarinde, Liberal Democrat councillor in Eastbourne, which became the first local authority in the UK to declare a cost of living emergency. The town has the busiest food bank in the UK. Josh, how bad are the people of Eastbourne finding the cost of living crisis?
Well, it's been tough for very many across our town. Local families and pensioners are feeling the pinch with bills increasing, the cost of food increasing, and more. That's why we were the first town in the UK to declare a cost of living emergency. And we did it to force the government to wake up, to stop sitting idly by while people were finding it tougher and tougher, and actually pull their finger out and act. And what happened a matter of days after we did that is the government finally U-turned to introduce something resembling a windfall tax. And this is so important because of the very thing you've just raised, Alex. There are so many people, so many organisations in our society making a mint out of this crisis. Meanwhile, there are others who are struggling a lot. And what this windfall tax we hope will do is help to take cash from those oil and gas barons who don't need it and who've said they don't need it, and instead put it into the pockets of those who are struggling. It doesn't go far enough, though, Alex. Liberal Democrats have been calling for far more. We need a VAT cut for a year to put £600 back into the pockets of the average family to help them with their bills. And we need to see the pensions triple lock restored. Broken by this government, broken a manifesto pledge, and pushing many, many pensioners into further hardship, including in Eastbourne. I'm not having that, Alex.
Talk to me about the food banks, the sorts of people going and the sorts of people donating.
Well, fewer and fewer people are able to donate to food banks these days because they don't have the spare cash or the spare supplies to be able to give away. I went to visit Eastbourne Food Bank recently, working with them very, very closely. And donations are down and they need as much support as possible. That's why we in Eastbourne, as a borough council, launched a £250,000 emergency grant scheme to help organisations like the Food Bank with their supplies so that they can support people in even greater measure than they are already. We've given them £20,000 within days of the scheme being announced. And that is testament to the fact that as Liberal Democrats, we roll up our sleeves and actually get stuck in and do something about this, rather than pontificate, rather than get stuck into rows about who's lied and who hasn't, or who's made a promise about new hospitals and whatever else. We get stuck in and tackle the issues head on. And that's what a government should do.